And welcome back, everybody. We are here at Risen Esports, here with the Dominate Best of All Stars thing with the three game series. It has gone to game 3, Fire versus Ice. The mid laner for Ice, Jensen, has left, so he's being replaced by the other substitute mid laner, Tango Autismo. And looking at this matchup, I think that Fire will still have the advantage because you can't have to imagine that there's a lot of tilt going on for the side of Ice after getting beaten by a Pantheon Jarvan bottom lane and getting beaten as hard as they did, because that was just a slaughter. So joining me here is Nesware. Nes, what do you think?
I don't think it can go too much worse than our last game. Just Ice being so far down, and what really helped Jensen in the mid game to really accelerate that was the fact that his other lanes were winning for that point. But it looks like we are going into drafts where we have Kog'Maw banned out of the first and Jarvan banned out as
I don't have the spectator link.
It's the first link.
First link. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not have it there for a moment. It's not showing up. Twitch. One thing to note is that the Twisted Fate for Ice's mid laner, Tango Autismo, is up. So that Twisted Fate one trick has a possibility to show up.
But Team Fire go with the Echo first pick, as we are finally getting rid of the Ezreal that did not win either of these games.
One thing that is Ezreal, Echo counters most of the major pool that I'm seeing from Tango Autismo. Echo destroys Twisted Fate. Echo destroys Talia in terms of the early mid game, because of how much engage he has in his ability to get in and then get out safely with the chrono shift. And we do see an Ezreal and a Jace locked in for Ice. They're trying to get this pick back to Hobbs, but there will not be a Pantheon Jarvan lane this time, because Jarvan and Jin Zhao are part of the bans. The Jace in the top lane, they are trying to get it's a King's Land. A King's Land ahead at least a little bit.
Give him some potential into the mid game with that Q just destroying everyone. Hopefully he'd be able to one Ridley's go even in lane.
Yeah, I mean,
especially now that Xin Zhao is gone.
Jace can't really get behind to anybody because of the fact he's not only ranged, but he's a poke champion, so and a all-in burst. So he really is like that total package. The only thing he doesn't bring to a team is tankiness. He can deal out damage in team fights while it's not as good as some other champions. Speaking of team, that's an Echo top.
Ooh. Do you think we'll actually be pulling out the Tanko or just throwing it AP as well?
Better question is, do you go with the Gangplank here? Do you pick the Twisted Fate, or do you go safe and try and pick a pick that could play safely into either of these matchups? They do lock in the Gangplank. This is not a decision I agree with.
Huh, it's a little interesting how these roles go. Given Team Fire, I almost don't want to take the Echo out of the bot lane. Just after what we've seen. I've done it, and it's been fun, and
Jesus, if this is an Echo bot lane, I'm gonna...
I'm just saying, after the last 2 games, it's not out of range to be expected anymore.
Oh my god, please no.
We'll have to see our next 2 picks coming over from Team Fire to really solidify any of this.
Yeah, it will be an interesting thing to watch.
Great.
The Graves, if they do lock this in, they do. That is a jungle Graves. They are 4 AD, no tank. They are going all in on that mid game, just trying to see if they can snowball out a victory. However, they do not have any massive gap closers to get past the Vigar and the Mundo.
Where's that going, buddy?
I could still see that being a Mundo support. No, a Vigar support is what I could be seeing.
I don't know. We still have open, I believe, Mundo Olaf bot, and that's a ridiculous one that I've used before. Oh, we're going to have a Lucian?
It's a Lucian AD carry. Yes,
okay, we have an AD carry in the game.
I think it is going to be Echo mid, Mundo top, Vigar support, Rammus jungle, Lucian AD carry.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more rational now that we have it there.
Yeah, and if this Annie is picked in the mid lane, that'll be their main form of initiation. Personally, I think that...
Nope, we have the Zed. throwing down the gauntlet, being
Wait.
banned away from him.
Wait. Who's Ice's support?
Gangplank?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't even.
What is going on?
Only the best of League of Legends.
Wait,
Okay.
somebody else just joined the lobby. Okay, never mind. They didn't. Holy. I thought Fire was gonna be the one to cheese this out. But a Zed, you have to think that that's probably gonna be a Zed mid, but at the same time, Gangplank is Tango Autismo's second most played champion after the Twisted Fate. So, is it gonna be the Gangplank and Bezriel bot lane?
That might be a possibility, is what I'm seeing through chat here. Just the bank lane.
I would say the greedy money making duo lane. You know, the duo lane with the dollar bills. I'm trying my hardest to make some sort of pun or alliteration with this, but I'm failing epically.
No, I'm listening. Just listening, I guess. But
this is just insanity.
it's going to be fun to see.
It's crazy.
At least Team Ice taking a page from Team Fire and actually going a bit more laxed into these picks and bans.
It is a Mundo top. I did call that it was a Mundo top over Mundo support, so that will mean that it will be a Jungle Rammus, Echo mid, a Vigar support, and a Lucian AD carry. Oh my god. It's a Graves top.
Ooh. Where's your faith now? Hey, they could still swap later on.
Okay,
No, this is Jace.
Jungle.
Although Ezreal would have been more viable in the jungle than Jace, in my opinion.
That is one of the few situations I will actually say that Ezreal jungle could have been more viable, because I hate that pick so much. I think that there are so many more picks that are better than it, that can do the same job as it, but do a lot more in terms of mid-lane game fights.
Right.
You saw, it's a mid-lane Lucian.
All right, I'm just gonna. Ooh, and you called me crazy. I'm gonna throw our client in for everyone else to see what we.
What? No. I don't. At least it isn't. I'm not trying to be racist here, but at least it isn't the that joke I one time saw, the Black Power bot lane. Because that lane sucks. Wait. Okay, no, they didn't pick it. Never mind. I'm dumb. I forgot that they were hovering it for a while, so I was thinking, are we gonna have to remake this lobby? Jeez, this is just descended into a mini fiesta. What am I watching? Why am I casting this? I mean, well, you're right. Echo and Vigar versus a Zed support. Oh my god. No, you shut your mouth. I cannot believe you're actually right with the freaking AD Echo. I mean, I was gonna call it anyway. I was gonna admit it. I mean, I'll admit when I'm wrong there. But I don't even call that sticking my foot in my mouth. That's just the situations where, as a color caster and as a former coach, I expect, you know, some sort of sense, some sort of rhyme and reason. I draft a comp to win. I draft it to do it. Also, you are muted, my friend. I'm just it's all AD on the one side with 0 tanks versus an AP bot lane.
Sorry, Zombie. I got muted once we hit over the client.
Holy crap! My roommates are gonna hate me for how much excitement I'm putting out here.
It is ridiculous, and I love it all the same. This should be a very exciting Game 3. Oh my god.
Me? I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. You're the one. You have the easy job in this situation.
Do I?
And also, one thing that Chad just brought up, it is a full AD composition into a Rammus.
Not if we have the AP Ezreal. Bringing it back.
Not. It shouldn't be. I hope to God it's not.
It's not. It shouldn't be. But guess what? It could be. We got the hashtag pray for Hobbs in chat. Boy.
Pray for Hobbs. Pray for me, because I have to analyze this.
Hey, I'm right there with you, buddy. Trying to
cluster. I'm not allowed to say the second word, but this cluster. This is a fiesta.
And just the way our climactic last game of Risen All-Stars Dominate Teams should go.
Zombie, thank you. I appreciate the chat shout out. Please.
Rammus should have a ball. Shady Gecko, after the last game, all the aggression he had in the early game, he should have just a ball with all this.
That pun. That pun. That is so bad. It's not even clever because of how there it is. Come on, man. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just.
You went quiet for a second.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, I would say the benefit to this composition for the side of Fire is that the baby cage for Vigar, only 2 members out of the 5 of Ice can get out. The Zed and the Ezreal.
Which.
So.
Sometimes Israel.
It's going to be better for Ice in terms of, let's say for Fire in terms of team fighting because they will have the baby cage. They will have that super beefy front line. The only problem is that they have to worry about the Zed, the Jace, and the Graves jumping in onto Lucian and taking out their only form of AD damage. But the question is, how are they going to get rid of Rammus? I don't see a way because Rammus can just build full armor and do like people dog on Rampage for doing crap like this and trying to. I mean, y'all don't have any room to dog on Rampage.
No, they dog on Rampage because they didn't int properly. Okay, Dominate came in, and we're going to show you how it's done.
I mean, Dominate Ice inted fairly well last game.
They did do really well, even with the troller, the troll here comp.
Oh my gosh, this is wow, this is just gonna be a thing of epic proportions. And by a thing, I mean an absolute nightmare to analyze.
I'm really kind of interested to see what kind of runes our Echo's going to take. If he's going to go the AD, or if we're going to see an AP.
I think you have to go Electrocute either way.
True.
You don't have the sheer attack speed to really press the attack. So I think Electrocute, because of the fact that not only will you get your passive proc, but you'll get the Electrocute at the same time. Yeah, and he did.
Yes, so it has the Electrocute.
And the Arcane Comet on Vigar, press the attack on the Lucian, Aftershock, Grasp of the Undying. The runes are very standard for the side of Fire. And then there's Ice.
Both teams showing us up this game.
Also, if you're going to go Jungle Jace, why not take Dark Harvest?
True.
I mean, because the hammer, it counts. I believe the To the Skies counts as an empowered auto attack. I could be completely wrong there. I might not be just.
I'm not quite sure on that interaction.
So I believe that it would proc Dark Harvest from To the Skies. I am almost positive that the E does not. Restores facing attack. Hammer stance.
And we have
dash into the target. Physical. Okay, no, it does not count as an empowered auto attack, so therefore it does not proc Dark Harvest. But given how easily you can proc it afterwards, I would have much preferred to see the Jace with Dark Harvest as opposed to Electrocute. We are seeing the Blution come out, and also, why don't you start by introducing the teams this time? Why don't you start with the blue side?
All right, blue side, we have Team Fire. Good hit on Mundo, Shady Gecko on this Rammus. Regesity showing up with Illusion down mid lane. Kalex has the ultimate Echo as our ADC, Ismith bringing it out with a Veigar support.
And on the red side, we have the full AD team Ice with a Kingsland in the top. In the top lane on Graves, Fire Drake on the Jace jungle, Tango Autismo on the mid gangplank, Hobbs on the AD carry Ezreal, and it's the afternoon on the support Zed. Now this is pod racing.
Veigar might not know what's going to happen to him. Neither is the Echo. They're just going to have a nice Graves going to walk out. Going to hit by the... But what's something Zombie actually had to add the ultimate from Jace, the switching between hammer to your range form, actually is an empowered auto attack.
Yes, I do know that. I was talking about To the Skies. He's
okay. I'm just adding he does have
form.
one.
I'll say his hammer form in Q, which I found out is not. Wait. What?
What?
Oh my god.
We have a red steel. It's okay.
No.
Graves walked by and didn't even see it.
They didn't line up in LCS order.
Okay.
So in the mid lane, it's the afternoon on the Zed, and at support we have Tango Autismo with the bank plan.
Okay, so we do have the bank lane in the bot lane. Great.
Ice, you're on my crap list right now for that. Okay.
It's okay. It's fixed now. We're good.
This is.
It's just great. Okay.
I might just let you solo cast this one because I have no idea what to talk about at this.
That's alright. We already have.
They put me through a roller coaster of emotions. I don't know if I can continue this up much longer.
Well, we already have Tango Autismo on the first return of his embezzling. Is the mana pots actually coming in from both of them? Another item we have not seen in a good while, and some of us in the mid lane kind of miss it.
You said miss what again?
The mana potions.
I don't miss it. I'm a Xerath main, so we have like mana pots as our passive.
We can't all stand still and electrocute people with arcane abilities.
Well, it's not electricity.
I said arcane.
No, you said stand still and electrocute. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot that was a mastery or a rune there for a second. I thought you were calling his things electricity.
No, he's arcane. Come on.
This game has my mind so frazzled.
It's just gonna be good. Good hit. I imagine is gonna have a pretty hard time in this top lane with the Graves actually being decent at tanking your people. And being such a prominent lane pusher, especially compared to a Mundo that doesn't really have any wave clear.
The beautiful thing, though, is that the Mundo and Rammus have the easiest job in the game.
We have the baby cage coming to the Enterprise. It's going to get stunned onto Ezreal. Blaze is going to face it right back out. Heel Orange coming out to save Tangle Autismo. Kalex having to flash right back out. Exhaust already used. Both sums down out for him. Time Winder's throwing out just to get some slow and disengage from that.
The Mundo and the Rammus have a pretty good, easy job in this situation. And as it's seen right there, it's just going to be AD attacks from the side of Fire. Ice is going to be heavily behind in the bot lane, so those tanks are going to need to carry these mid-game team fights. With the I think it's a very big mistake to not send the solution into the bottom lane over the over the Echo, and we're seeing it here as that is now a triple CS.
We have Ignite already going down, Q already going down from the Fire Drake, going to come in and try to make a gank. We're actually trying to run away as fast as he can. He's going to flash over the wall into the waiting arms of Fire Drake. First blood coming over to Team Ice.
I would say, yeah, the To the Skies finishing that off. Again, rejecticity. I'm rejectedy. There you go. Getting caught there and just being exploited by the fact that the Jace got behind him and was able to poke him out from not even in the lane. He was nowhere near with the shock blast.
And that's just something you don't expect coming out from the side of your jungle here down the river. Just that blast coming up, chunking you down, and it just feels terrible, and we're just not respecting the space. We have Shady Gecko coming in from again, going to get the knockup, going to get the taunt, but will Mundo be able to catch up this time? And a Cleaver comes and chunks down a bit of health, the damage from the... And good hit knocks him out with another Cleaver. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting.
Doesn't the Cleaver scale... What does the Cleaver scale with? Does it scale with...
Scales with, I think, current health.
It scales with the percent of 20% of the target's current health. There is what?
Yep, that's how that works. And the chain barrel's going to get some tips and going to get some applied autos onto them. Oh, Gangplank might be caught in the Event Horizon, stuck inside just for a moment.
That is...
Well, he gets stuck in the parallel conversion. It's going to get chunked down just a bit. One more auto tech would have done it for Hobbs.
Yeah, but
Gangplank's flash has already been burned.
With that Z-Drive resonance, that definitely would have been a kill because of that. Just
the Event Horizon coming out again. Baby caging. Tango Autismo coming in from the tail. But the orange coming in clutch to save his life. Going to get maybe another auto. And that's Gangplank's going down to Hobbs.
Again, this bot lane not working out as well as that last one.
No, the Gangplank and the Embezzriel just going so hard. Ultimate coming down onto Rejecity, going to try to run away. And the deck mark's not going to be enough to actually execute him. And it's the afternoon is going to just back off away. Taunt coming out for this Shady Gecko. Going to get the kill. Going to get knocked away. Maybe even to safety. Shady Gecko's going to walk away. Fire Drake did what he could.
Not just that. Lucian is not a bad matchup into Zed because of the fact that he can dash away after Zed uses, if Zed prematurely blows his shadows. He has tools to escape. So one of the reasons that Zed does so well against these immobile champions is because of the fact that they can't escape from him. Champions like Lucian, who have that dash up so often, have a little bit of an edge there, and we're seeing it in the fact that It's the Afternoon was not able to get the kill there.
Definitely. But what I wanted to answer for a question or statement in chat is, I believe, you feel free to correct me, is the orange from Gangplank heals more based off missing health now, as far as like quite a few patches ago.
Allow me to check. It does 15% of his missing health. That is correct.
Yeah.
Except
so
for
that's
that
why
is
we're
not
seeing.
what I was referring to.
No, not at all. But I was just answering the question from the chat. But. And we had Ezreal just picked up another ward from his embezzling and dropped it down. That must feel pretty good, especially in the bot lane. Just all of a sudden have wards for yourself, not to get ganked.
Yeah. One thing I think may have happened earlier is I think we may have been talking about two different things. I was talking about the Mundo Cleaver when I was talking about percent of health and whatnot. You might have been talking about the Gangplank Orange. Or were you as well talking about the Mundo Cleaver?
I was talking about your thing. It was only in that moment that I talked about the Gangplank Orange. And to explain why that orange was doing so much at that point.
Also, GP Orange is now
GP
busted.
getting hot in the Event Horizon. Not going to get stunned up just right, but going to be taking a big chunk down from Ismith. Cashing in that gold. True Shot Barrage coming out. Not going to kill him just yet.
I love that Ezreal skin. It looks so...
Arcade Ezreal is just beautiful.
The way they were able to make it look like Cloud and even have the Buster Sword in the ultimate animation. Jeez, that is
he's trying to clear up this wave just as much as he can, but he's not going to have enough AP to really do what he can. But Shady Gecko coming in for the gank, going to get the exhaust is going to come out, but he's going to have to chrono break right back out of it. Exhaust coming out now onto Shady Gecko. Heal also coming out. Ult coming in from Tango Autismo, and that's going to be killed going over to Hobbs.
I see that W only lasts for so long on Rammus. In fact, the cooldown was shortened with that change that he received. Until you get that Thornmail, you will not be this tank just that is able to take up every single bit of damage and deal it back with Thornmail.
Ismith's just getting poked down by the Qs coming out from Hobbs here.
He just came back and he's already at around 40% health.
This bot lane is definitely just 180 from last game.
One thing that we are seeing though, the fact of the matter is this bot lane can actually work much better than you would think to a degree. The fact of the matter is Gangplank at early levels does have a bunch of wave clear with the barrels, so they're not able to kill the minions, but they are able to get them low enough that the Ezreal can just clean up on the aftermath. So it actually has a very good synergistic feel to it, especially with the double Klepto, with the double Stopwatch, and the double Sheen. You're dealing a lot of damage on that initial auto.
Jesse coming to stack, the Culling coming on this the afternoon, taking the entire Culling, not respecting any of the damage, not using the flash at all. Rejection is going to walk away. Where was the flash this the afternoon?
Double lift? I say, you know what's the best flash? The one that you still have for the next time.
I don't know, man. This. I guess he just didn't think that damage was going to come through.
My guess, probably not. Wait, what was the range on that barrel? That just seemed extremely far. But yeah, no, in this situation, what we are seeing is the spot lane start to dominate because they just have such a range advantage and such a...
Parallel Converge is going to not going to do as much, and Tango Autismo is just stuck between the Bay Cage and the Event Horizon and going to ult back, dodging the True Shot Barrage. Excellent kill goal coming down on killing on Tangle Autismo, but while we have a game coming up from Shady Gecko onto a King's Landing, he's not going to be long for this world.
No, again, these tanks are going to be the linchpin of the game for the side of Fire. The question is,
Hobbs looking greedy. Gonna have to flash out of the Event Horizon.
Later in the game, will these AD damage dealers of Ice be able to shred Good Hit and Shady Gecko? They're just going to be that huge wall in the front line that even if they do pick off one of the carries for Fire, will they be able to shred the beast? The beasts?
Or if they're able to take out the carries fast enough, will the tanks be able to do anything to the rest of them? Probably Mundo. Nothing stops Mundo. He goes where he pleases.
Nothing stops Mundo. Nothing stops Rammus right now. I would say because remember, the second item is most likely going to be a Thorn now. So all those auto attacks that you're going to have to do to be able to kill these tanks.
Deathmark coming out on Shady Gecko actually going to be enough to get the execute, and Shady Gecko was gone. Well, we have Fire Drake coming out onto Jesse, going to take part of that culling. Wow, Jesse's just stuck between a rock and a hard place, being taken out by Fire Drake. Well, coming up from Mundo, and King's Landing is just going to be soloed by Good Hit.
King's Landing has had the toughest time of any player in this series. He has just been beaten at every single instance. There has not been a single time where it seems where he has had control of this lane. As the Gnar and as the Swain, he was beaten by the Xin Zhao. Now he's being beaten as Graves by a Mundo, and he even already has the execution as well.
Yeah, that was the first thing he picked up before going back, and now Mundo's going to pick up this tower. First tower solo gold.
That Good Hit is possibly the best player on this team for the side of Fire. He's just dominating his lane opponent at every single instance.
To be fair, it's kind of hard to do anything against Mundo. It does not feel good going into him regardless of what you have.
You do know what you get Mundo for his birthday, right?
A picture of Mundo?
Whatever he frickin' wants.
Oh man. Mundo goes where he pleases. Going to take out this red buff. Not looking like he guys need anyway. Event Horizon catches up Fire Drake and just gets immediately deleted by Ismith. That's an Infernal Drake going over to Team Fire. How suited.
One thing I didn't notice is that also they killed Fire Drake to kill the Fire Drake. I'm sorry. I know my jokes are bad, and I feel bad about them, but I had to make it.
Yeah, no, go home. Yeah.
But that Vigar actually is now 2-0, and I believe has more gold than yeah. He's about 800 gold up on the Gangplank. Granted, his APC is down about 1,500 to the Ezreal, but hey.
Well, he's looking at. He doesn't have much mana. What is he actually going for? We get the Event Horizon. Not going to catch anyone. Not even just parallel convergence. Ram is trying to get what he can, but the ball curl's already gone. Exhaust coming out on the Tangle Dismal. No more damage going to come out for him. Taunt coming out. Orange coming out. Trying to save his life, but he's still alive just for a little bit longer. Ismith going to be going down to Hobbs. Quite possibly. No, he walks right into the Event Horizon. And overall, 1-0 with a lot of blinking red bars.
Yeah, Fire is just taking control of this game at this point. These tanks are coming in so clutch for them, and it's really turning into them.
We're just using that culling just to clear lane. Oh, Deathmark coming out onto it, but the taunt's going to come out, try to save his life just a little bit more, but the Deathmark's going to be enough with the extra Q. That's a hunt coming out from It's the Afternoon.
And Shady Gecko might get caught here. Fire Drake's right behind him. Okay, no, they were able to get out. And that should be second tower, I believe, for that. And Warmox.
Mundo's just waiting up. Already has Warmox. First side, not even. I don't even think it's a benefit.
3,000 gold.
He doesn't care at all. Hobbs going to finally take out this bot tower.
If he bought an item, literally any health item, he would be able to proc Warmox at this point.
Or even just waiting. Leveling up would do just the same. I figured he thinks that's a little better. 3-man coming in for a good hit, but he's just going to ult and run away, walk back in for some good BM. Might take out a Kingsland in the process.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. We can't show that on camera, my friend. You don't want to know what was going on top lane.
Oh, I have no clue whatsoever.
In that skin, Mundo has an animation that looks like a certain,
Okay.
a certain action that we're not allowed to show.
But it's
Think
in League.
Trick 2G.
We're allowed to show everything in League.
Think Trick 2G.
Yeah, we're fine. It's in League. Parallel Convergence coming down. Going to get stuck up by the Event Horizon as well. Double Sun immediately blown up by the ultimate for coming out from Ismith.
Jesus. That is a 4-0 support Vigar. That's like the
That's
kind of
not
thing-
even a support anymore.
No, this is a secondary AP carry.
Event Horizon coming out again, trapping up Tangle and Tismo, going to run into the gauge and throw out an orange, trying to run away as fast as he can. The barrel's not going to really be enough, but the Parallel Convergence is not far enough to keep him stunned.
No, just a little bit farther, and it would have stunned him up. He would have gotten caught just in the end of it. Without the orange there to heal him up, that would have definitely been a kill. And Fire is starting to take control of this game, similar to the way they did in both of the previous games. Question is, will they be able to fight in the late game the way they did in the mid game of game 2, or will it be like game 1 and they just get outscaled? Unfortunately for Ice, they don't have the Kog'Maw this game. They don't have that hyper scale.
Definitely not. And the bot lane just throwing in those double stuns. You throw out the Event Horizon, the Parallel Conversion just fits right into the center of that. So regardless, they are getting stunned up if they don't have Flash.
Yeah, the bot lanes are actually now even in gold overall.
Minus the weird way the CS is split up.
No, Isthmus actually has well, yeah, I said in gold overall, like as in as pairs.
Yeah, now.
They're now even in gold. But yeah, Isthmus actually not only has more CS, but he's got about 900 more gold than his APC. So this is a bad Vigar.
Infinitely scaling, and with the at least recently new cooldown reduction onto his W per stack for AP he has. It's
Stupid, by the way.
just super high scaling.
Not just
Mundo
that,
is-
but with Ultimate Hat, that is a powerful master at Vigar.
Check gold on Mundo. He has 4,200, refuses the back, has no reason to fret over whatever's happening at top lane. Oh, Event Horizon catches up. Fire Drake not able to do as much when he thought he had the jump. Hammers in the back, heal coming out, just trying to get him up. A little much. Tangle Tismo going down. Shady Gecko going to take out Fire Drake. Ezreal forced to come straight back. True Shot Rush coming out, almost taking out Cleft. While we have Fire Drake finally going out on the backside of the fight, well, we have Destiny coming in, trying to take out Hobbs. Hobbs almost getting the turn kill. Barrier coming in, trying to save the day. He's going to just walk away and let the kill go over to Ismith if he can. Q takes the kill.
This is just an insane series of events going on. Overall, I mean, like, this is exciting. This is fun to watch. And I seem to have screwed up how my vision works on my map. Great.
It's okay. You'll always be taking the same spot. And the ultimate from Good Hits just keeping him in the time. He's going to have the Yomus try to run away as fast as the Mundo, but you're not going to. It's not a race. You're going to win. For some reason, Mundo has a trail of fire, and he's going to catch you. Cleaver, and that's a Kingsland dead. Deathmark coming out onto Jesse, trying to save him a little more time, but the kill goes over to Shady Gecko.
I would say, and it is the nighttime, so it's the afternoon is dead as well. That one was at least clever.
Yeah, no, you got it. I wasn't expecting that one. We have the Herald just dropping off onto. And with a Herald there, that should reduce the damage mitigation from the tower, so he's should be able to just pick up, but Fire Drake's going to push him off this.
You see, the thing is, he could win this 1v2.
Definitely. He has no fear whatsoever. It's going on top lane. It doesn't matter if he's backed. He only has a Warmog, and that's all he needs.
He finally hit that Warmog's point, and he's
by
sitting.
Levels.
Oh my god. That is a Mundo sitting on 5,200 gold. That is enough for a Thornmail and not only his fully upgraded boots, but an extra armor item as well. He could probably take this at this point.
Almost the entire gold lead Fire has right now is in the pocket of Mundo, literally in the pocket. Hobbs coming down, going to be taken out, jumped on by Clapback, but going to dodge out of.
Oh.
And he just stood there. What happened to that point? Going to throw out the stasis. Gonna get taken out by Klex. Pray for Hobbs. Hashtag.
Hashtag pray for Hobbs, because I'm actually having fun at this point. I get to talk about how tanks work.
How tanks work. Look at Mundo. See his one item? That's how tanks work.
Yeah.
Gameplay going out his barrels, but it's going to take at least.
He's got 6,000 gold in pocket. That's how tanks work. Wait. No, it's not. And Ezreal apparently has 4 billion gold again.
It's alright. He doesn't need any extra. Going out might get a solo kill on Tango Matilda, but gets exhausted. Going out might have to corner break out of this fight, but will he have enough mana? He's going to have just enough. Going to flash out of the True Shot Barrage. Not that it would have been kill pressure, but Shady Gecko's taking around and get a little taunt, maybe a little bait, just for fun. Going to get chased out, but the ball crawl is going to keep him safe. And while Parallel Convergence landing onto Tango Matilda, not going to have the orange just in time. And Isma just deletes Fire Drake, and now we have Hobbs jumping in the back end of this fight. While Jesse is going to get Death Mark by It's the Afternoon, but it's just not enough. Just gets sunned up by the Event Horizon, going to try to run away from Mundo, but we have seen before, and we see it again. It's just not enough. I don't think he's going to stop. He's bought his items. He's feeling pretty good about himself. He's going to stop until the Afternoon is dead, and BM up in the tower because why not?
He can do it.
He can run away now. King's Land, this is still not time for you.
That mastery spam, the BM is just so massive. Also, on that back, that Mundo bought 2 2.3 items.
That's ridiculous. It was how much he was sitting on.
He bought a Sunfire cape and then built 2 out of the, both of the components of a Thornmail. And when he backs, I'm pretty sure he will be able to buy the components of the Thornmail as well. Thornmail costs 4,800 gold, correct?
I'm not sure, but in practice, I would rather see a Thornmail not completed, and the Shadow to dodge a third proc of the Echo. Going to get out the Parallel Convergence, will be enough to save his life, and actually send up Fire Drake, but will actually be enough to kill him. The Mark and Jesse coming in to save the day. Taunt coming in on 2. It's the Afternoon. Not going to be able to do enough to save his life. Going to try to run away, but is Shady Gecko feeling the chase enough? Who has the curl going on?
Who is feeling the chase?
But Mundo is here to complete it, regardless of Shady Gecko, but he does secure the kill on 2. It's the Afternoon. True Shot Barrage coming in, might kill a Raptor or 2, but that's about it. And Shady Gecko just coming down into the tower. Doesn't care where you are going, where Jesse's going to pick up the kill. Towers mean absolutely nothing to these tanks.
No, an all AD comp doesn't work for this exact reason, especially again when you have a Rammus blind picked already.
Hobbs trying to go out, trying to solo kill the Rejectity, but it's not going to be enough. You're going to get the part of the calling, going to get the knockoff from Shady Gecko, going to get the taunt, but might actually go down, but no, Rejectity comes in with the last auto attack before Hobbs can finish off.
This is, I'm not sure which game is worse, game 1 or game 2. Like, in terms of, like, which game is more one-sided. I'm starting to feel game 1 seems to be, because it was already over at this point, but game 2 is not looking good for Ice.
Game 3?
Game 3. You're right, I'm out of it tonight.
You're actually getting a lot of pressure on Techno Tizzle, and that's just a really squishy gameplay. We're just going to walk away from the tower, not going to die, except to the death mark. But return kill coming from Ismith. Going to try to save the day. Chrono break back into the tower range. Whale dash around just in time. Get caught up by the Event Horizon. While Mundo just goes in, stays under tower, keeps it all day, takes the kills.
All day, every day.
True Shot Barrage going to be enough. You're going to have to try to Arcane Shift out of it, but it's going to be taunted right back in. Then Mundo's here to secure the ace.
You know what? He's like, you know what? Tomorrow is Moon Day. So today is also Moon Day.
Tomorrow's Moon Day, today is Moon Day, next week's Moon Day. Today is the day for Team Fire as they are looking to take Game 3 and the series for the Dominate All-Stars match. It doesn't look like, even if the team does get here, it doesn't look like anyone can even back them off. The Afternoon is coming in, he's going to get immediately deleted. It doesn't even have the death mark up and available to use. And not like it would matter against Mundo anyway. Parallel Convergence is going to get stunned up onto a King's Land, but he's going to die before the Nexus even goes out. And that's Gabe going over to Team Fire.
I mean, cheesed and confused. Definitely that I am.
Cheesed and confused has won the day.
Okay, so I now get to have the unique situation. While that all 80 composition was beaten, I have been thinking about it. I get to pick 2 MVPs. I get to pick an MVP for that game and an MVP for the series. All right?
All right, let's see what you got.
Now, I can guarantee my MVP for that game will not be who you think it is.
It's not Good Hit. His miss for going off, because I know Good Hit just had his time in the top lane, and that was pretty much
had 16 of the 29 kills, most of anyone on his team, tied with Shady Gecko and Kelfex. But here's the shocker. Good Hit is my MVP for the series. I tip my hat to both of you. So I say this is just what an exciting series to watch, even if it was an absolute clown fiesta of epic proportions. And honestly, I'm still confused as to what the heck I just saw.
What you saw was good quality League of Legends there, sir. All right? No question about it.
One of those words wasn't true.
Saw.
I was going to say quality, but okay.
Well, that's all I got.
Also, I mean, if I could give it a MVP, say for blue side, it probably would be Hobbs.
Hobbs, definitely.
It probably would be Hobbs, but sorry guys, I don't give MVP for people who lose.
Harsh, no remorse, just completely savage. No pray for Hobbs wristband coming out this week then?
I mean, still pray for Hobbs.
Prayers and thoughts. That's
all right,
about it.
We are going to throw it over to XT, who has some things to say. XT?
Hey,
you built Omrecker.
The meme
I'm sick
lives.
as heck, but so to everyone who was watching today's All-Star event, I'd like to give a huge shout out to everyone who tuned into this 3-day event from Friday to Sunday. First, I'd like to thank all the casters, Hypertension, Nezware, Shadow, who am I missing? Voodoo.
I say Voodoo, Boosted, and
Alphonse.
Snuggles.
Snuggles too, yeah. First, I'd like to give a huge shout out. I'd like to give a huge shout out to you guys because thank you for coming out, taking your time out of your schedules to come cast and stream this event. I also like to thank you all for just, giving the games the commentary they deserve, making the games really enjoyable to watch for everyone, and I sure had a lot of fun watching. I hope everyone else did too. The second shout outs I like to give out has to be all the players that participate in this event. Some games seemed really chaotic and fun as heck. Some games were just one-sided and whatnot, but overall I hope everyone had a good time representing their respective groups for last season's being voted or being chosen as this season's Risen All-Stars. Even though this event was kind of like last minute, I'm glad that all the players took the time off the schedules to come play in this, and it wouldn't have been possible without the players for the first part, And I'd also like to give huge shout outs to everyone who's really helped me out on organizing this event. Shout outs to my buddy Randall Joe, for help taking care of some stuff. Nezra, thank you so much for help organizing the casters and streamers. Shout outs to Snugglebutt too, who helped out on that aspect too. Also shout outs to everyone who pinged that overlay was out of place or that audio was messed up.
We'll have things fixed for the season.
Yeah.
Now, with webcams, possibly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have a ton of things stored for the casting department in the future.
Heck yeah.
And shout-outs to Jensen, who I asked to just kind of be the secondary go-to guy for rules and whatnot when I was absent. Yesterday, I was out, and today I'm down with the flu, so I'm kind of dying right now.
Down with the sickness.
But I have to say congratulations to the fire team. Rampage and Dominate. Unfortunately, I'm broke and there isn't really a lot of prizing, but I'm happy that you guys came up to this event, showed Team Ice what was up, and you know, hey, this is one of those you know.
You know what you could do?
Yeah, what's up?
Give them a black role in the Discord, like a black named role, and have them like sit away from everybody else just to show it's like, hey, they're special. They won All Stars.
Unfortunately, that probably won't be happening, given just
Rip.
how short notice this event was, and we already have an influx of roles. But hopefully, I can return the favor for everyone playing this event. Hopefully, I can make it up somehow. But
Have good hit on the Joe and XT show.
overall, thank you all so much for watching this event. If you guys missed any of the games for the past 3 days, they will be uploaded on the Risen Esports channel. And I think that's all I really have to say. Oh, also, one big last shout out to just everyone in the Risen community, especially all the new members. Although this wasn't really an event to feature you guys, I've already seen a lot of in-houses popping out, and a lot of you guys being really active in the chat. Great, big shout-outs to you guys, and I really do hope that you are looking forward to the start of the Risen Esports seasons when that happens. And yeah, that's all I got to say, because I'm really sick, and I really just don't want to be here.
Well, thank you, XE. And thank you
No
everyone
problem.
for coming out to watch us today. I am Joshua Nesware Freeman, and joined with me is Grand Hypertension Beard.
Beard.
Beard?
Yeah.
I just slurred it.
You're good.
I didn't mean to.
Heyo.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, goodbye and good night.